So at the time that I'm recording this, The Walking Dead Dead City is about to release its third and I think final season. And it's been going under some controversy because there have been some, leaked, I don't know if they're leaked or officially released, like little videos and pictures of like Maggie being giggly with Negan, touching Negan, etc. And I mean, the whole show in general, because Maggie's spending a lot of time with Negan. But I think the giggly videos and pictures, like the ones where she's like, touching his face and stuff, I think that's supposed to be a what if episode. But even still, like, why? But anyways, you have people like me that, don't like it. Then you have, for some reason, there are shippers of Maggie and Negan, which I think is crazy. I mostly want to talk about the shippers of Maggie and Negan, and really specifically Negan defenders, because they are going absolutely bonkers. And we just gotta set the record straight about a few things. So obviously, Negan killed Glenn, Maggie's husband and father of her unborn child at that time. And he killed Glenn because Daryl punched Negan after Negan taunted Rosita after killing Abraham, which he did because Rick's group attacked that outpost, which is something that Negan defenders love to bring up. They love to bring up how Rick's group came in, attacked the outpost, killed people in their sleep, and that's why Negan killed first Abraham, and he let them off lightly after they killed a bunch of his people at the outpost. Let's just use our critical thinking skills for a second. Why did Rick's group attack that outpost? I'll actually tell you. Because the Saviors, led by Negan, were already enslaving the Hilltop. They beat a 16-year-old kid from the Hilltop to death, had another one of their members hostage at that outpost, and sent a Hilltopper back to try to assassinate Gregory. And we later learned that they were enslaving Hilltop. They had tried to enslave Oceanside and killed all their boys and men aged 10 and up, and they probably did it to a bunch of other groups before that. So it's not like Rick's group went to a random place and killed a bunch of innocent people. The room that Glenn and Heath were in, we saw 20 pictures of Bastion heads on the wall, which is clearly meant to show us that we don't need to feel bad for these people that are being, killed in their sleep. These are not good people. Can we also talk about how before the apocalypse, Negan cheated on his wife who had cancer? And can we also talk about how Negan was a And just in case I have to censor that word because of YouTube's policies, I'm going to say grapist. So let's talk about that too. Grapist by coercion. His wives are only his wives so that they can get by in the sanctuary, get medicine for their family themselves. And if they don't marry him, they don't get that. They got to work harder to try to get that, which is near impossible. If they marry him and have sex with him, then they get all these things that they need to survive. That's why Dwight's family ran away. Sherry's sister needed insulin because she's diabetic and they couldn't get it as just, regular folks there. So they stole it because Sherry's sister needed it. And Negan was like, if you marry me, you can have it. But if you don't get it. And same with that young girl, Amber, right? Didn't her mom or something needed medicine. And, Negan's here like, I'm such a good guy. Marry me, then your mom can have the medicine. Sherry, yes, I will marry you so that I don't kill Dwight. But back to the first point. They're attacking this outpost because these people are enslaving other communities. And these people had already attacked Daryl, Sasha, and Abraham on the road. You people are just crazy to me, you Negan defenders. Absolutely crazy. I'm not saying that Maggie has to stay in that traumatic moment forever. She can heal from her trauma, but she doesn't have to stay with Negan, the person who caused her that trauma. That's just crazy to me. I swear, I hope all their giddiness with each other, I really hope that's just a what if episode and is not, none of it will actually be real and that, they hook up and stuff. That would just be so gross. There's no way on earth that she should want to be near him. Again, they already made peace at the end of the main show. She said she can't forgive him, but she doesn't want to hate him anymore. So she was going to move on from him. And then they, erased all that, forced them together again. Glenn is rolling in his grave right now. And I can understand Herschel Jr. being extremely angry. His mom hanging out with his daddy's killer. And I saw some people bring up how Maggie pretty much ruined her friendship with Rick to try to kill Negan in the first place. And now they're all buddy-buddy. So again, just in case you forgot, Rick's group attacked the outpost because the Saviors were already enslaving the Hilltop and other communities, and they were trying to help them. They weren't attacking random innocent people, and Negan's a grapist. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Negan sucks. I like JDM as the actor, but I don't like Negan. Maggie should be trying to hang out with her actual friends, Daryl, Carol, Ezekiel, all of them. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe. See you next time.